Good morning, students. I, Sonia Augustine, welcome you all to the English class for Standard 5th. So, students, you can open your textbooks to page number 2. If you remember, we were dealing with the lesson Daydreams. Just to give you a quick recap about the chapter, and then we shall proceed. I told you the story begins where the couple is sitting down and they are spending their time in idle talk. Suddenly, the farmer or the husband gets an idea that they needed to keep some cows. And if you remember, students, the reason for keeping the cows was so that they could get milk. Now, the wife did not want to do that because keeping cows was a lot of work. And we have discussed, if you remember, that when we keep pets in the house also, a lot of work is to be done. So, the husband anyhow tries to tell the wife that there's going to be a lot of milk and a lot of things that are going to be got. So it's going to be very great if we keep, cows. So then the wife furthermore goes to dream, and she dreams about keeping earthen pots, and she dreams about keeping one pot with dahi, one with butter and the other with ghee. And the main thing was she decides that whatever extra milk would be there, that milk would go to her sister. Now, this thought angers the husband to a great extent, and he says, "No, I do not want anything going to the sister," because he plans to sell the milk in the market so that they could earn money. But the wife does not agree to this. And if you remember, there is a big fight that's going on. It starts with the argument where the wife says, "No, I need to give the milk to my sister because I am doing all the work." And the husband says, "No, there is no need of any milk going to your sister. I want to sell it in the market, and I will see to it that nothing of it goes to your sister." Further on, the fight intensifies, and the husband lifts up the stick and he starts smashing the pots. And the wife is screaming, and there is so much of confusion, and there is so much of commotion. And suddenly, we see this man, a stranger who's just passing by, and he doesn't know what is actually happening. So, out of curiosity, he goes and he sees the whole state. He hears the whole story. And what does he do, students? He picks up a stout stick from the corner and he starts pounding and swishing it in the air. And looking at all this, the husband and wife who were previously fighting are all in awe and wonder because they just can't understand what was actually happening in front of them. And so, we will be reading further now. Please, your textbooks to page number 3. "What are you doing?" they inquired. But obvious, they were very surprised. Suddenly a stranger comes and he starts swishing and pounding the ground. "Move aside," said Gopal Bhand. "I have to drive away your greedy cows." So he calls them greedy. That is an adjective which is used to describe the cows. "They have ruined my field of beans and cucumbers." Ruined, spoiled. "Oh, my lovely field of beans and cucumbers." So Gopal Pant says, "Move aside." He's also in a kind of a mood where he's telling the husband and wife, "Move aside." Because he says, "I want to drive away. I want to push away." Because in the fields, if you have these animals entering, the crop gets fully spoiled. So he's saying, "I'm hunting these people out. I don't want these greedy cows here, because these greedy cows are going to come and they're going to eat all the cucumbers and the beans." "But you don't have a field of beans and cucumbers," said the husband. Now the husband is a bit surprised. He's like, "How can you drive the cows?" Because There are no fields. Where are the beans and the cucumbers? As soon as he said that, Gopal Bhand stopped yielding the stick and looked at him with raised eyebrows. This was what Gopal Bhand was waiting for. The moment the husband says that we have no field, that was what Gopal Bhand was waiting for. Suddenly, what does he do? He stops yielding. That means he was holding the stick in his hand and swishing it up in the air and pounding it. He stops doing that. And he just looks at them. The husband and wife understood what he was trying to tell them. Can you tell what he wanted to say? Students, I hope you got the point and you understood what Gopal Bhand was actually trying to tell the husband and the wife. Because the husband and wife, from the beginning, they were daydreaming. There was nothing that was real which was happening. So what was the need for them to actually have such a big fight? And not only a fight, the way they were trying to scream and shout and the husband going on to break the things, all that was not important because nothing was there in real. All that was happening was inside their mind. And Gopal Bhand wanted to make them realize that what they were doing was all daydreams. Because if there was no field of cucumber and beans, in the same way, there were no cows. And so they had created such a commotion for nothing. So it was Gopal Bhand who made them realize that what they were doing was just daydreaming. And so eventually the fight must have got subsided as the husband and wife, both of them understood what their mistake was. In the same way, students, it's not wrong to daydream or to dream, but we have to work very hard towards our dreams. Every one of you may be having a lot of dreams in your life. You may be wanting to achieve great heights. Some of you may be wanting to be a doctor, an engineer, a computer software engineer, so many things, so many thoughts, so many dreams. But just daydreaming is not enough. We learn from this lesson that we should give our best and just not sit and daydream, because it's very easy to dream, but when we actually have to put ourselves into action, that is what counts. I'm sure, students, you have enjoyed this lesson. It's such a wonderful lesson with very good pictures that I've put, and you can see Gopal Bhand over there. And I guess he's quite happy that he's making the couple realize their mistake. And he has been quite successful too in doing that. We have completed with the second lesson, students. So what you need to do is, first you need to read the lesson thoroughly well. Then you need to underline any words which you find difficult and learn the spellings very well, because you miss a lot of marks where spellings are concerned. If you read the lesson 2 to 3 times, it will be very, very easy for your understanding. After that, there will be notes and a little assignment which will be put up on WhatsApp group. So as soon as you're well versed with the lesson, you're able to read, you know the spellings very well, then you can go to the WhatsApp group, go through the notes and write them down in neat handwriting in your notebooks. Okay, students, I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you. and take care. See you till the next class.